everyone, this is Nikki Rowland, and today I have a layout to share for Cocoa Vanilla Studio using the Heart and Home collection. So I am making a layout that is a Christmas themed layout, but with a non-Christmas collection. So that was what I tasked myself with doing over the course of December. So this is the second layout that I have made that's Christmassy, but is not with the Christmas collection. So I am making some origami folded trees. They are super duper easy to make. So I have just cut out some squares of paper, and I've chosen papers from the Heart and Home collection that are fairly, like blues and greens. So that are fairly reasonably Christmassy. That could be considered tree colour, just about. I'm not sure about blue, but I'm going with it. And what I'm doing is I'm scoring my squares both ways and diagonals as well. And then so I'm doing the same. I've got 3 squares, different shapes. Sorry, not different shapes, different sizes. So I think I started off with a 6-inch square, a 5-inch square, and a 3-inch square. And then for the second tree, I've started off with a 5-inch square and then gone for a 4-inch square and a 3-inch square. So that's how you make up the trees. And for each square, I'm scoring in horizontally and vertically, and then both diagonal ways as well. And then folding it into a triangle shape by folding in the sides and then pulling forward the 2 front triangles to make that little tree shape. So I was away scrapbooking and didn't have my scoring tool, my bone folder, so I'm using a ruler there to score the edges. I've already scored using my scoring tool on my trimmer, but this is just to press them down. So there you go. You can see how easy it was those to come together, and then they just sit on top of each other like that. And then look, there you have a Christmas tree. How fabulous is that? Super duper easy bit of origami. Looks very effective, and yeah, fabulous. So I've got this one photo here. It's kind of like a 6x4 photo, but slightly smaller because of the way that I print my photos with borders. So I think it actually works out something like 5.5 or 5.25 by 3.75, something like that. So there we go. Both my trees are done. So I had that kind of mid-blue colour, and then I've got the green colour. And those are my trees. Those are stuck in place now, I think, and I sewed down the middle as well. So I stuck them to my background, and then I put a line of machine stitching from top to bottom going through those middle folds, which is going to help keep everything in place. I've got my photo trimmed and mounted, and now I'm just popping my some stars on top. So I've punched those using a little paper punch out of the pink colour from the A5 paper stack. And then I've pulled out some red and pink flowers. I love the kind of orangey red tone in some of the flowers in this Heart and Home collection. So I've just pulled out lots of those. There are some lighter pinks as well, and then some darker pinks or reds, which are ideal, obviously, because Christmas flowers tend to be red ones. So I've just slotted some of those flowers into the different parts of the trees, and just decorating, really. It's lovely. I think it's really come out really quite well and does look Christmassy, even though it's a non-Christmas collection, so I'm really happy with it. So I'm going to go for my title. It's going to be Let's Stay Home. I think I've already used the Home Elsewhere from my my titles pack, so I'm going to make that up with the little mini alphabet stickers that are fabulous, aren't they? We all love those. Because this layout is about that time after Christmas, or I think this might have even been Christmas Day, but that time where all the chaos is done, the dinner's been made, all the presents have been opened, and it's just kind of chill out time. And that's just the best time of Christmas, once all of that craziness is done. And I'm sat on the sofa watching the TV, Christmas tree in the background, my feet with my new Harry Potter slippers on, because I'm a big Harry Potter fan, and got Harry Potter slippers for Christmas. How fabulous. So that was that's lovely, and it was the best time of the day, I think. So, or for me anyway. Maybe not for the kids. So that's my photo, and that's why Let's Stay Home is a great title. It also has a bit of a double meaning for us because we quite often go away for Christmas. We're quite often abroad in a hot climate, whereas this was last year. We stayed at home, and we had not a new home, but we had our downstairs refurbished last year, and it was just finished in time for Christmas. So it was just lovely to be at home in our new lounge, new downstairs, and actually staying at home for once. So yeah, it was lovely. Right, okay, so nearly done. I'm just going to put that final word in place. Let's Stay Home, using the ready pink shades from the mini alphabet stickers. Yeah, and that's my title done. So there we go. That's, I'm looking at the layout and I'm thinking it's pretty much complete. What more can I do? I do like my layouts to have a border. And this one is all white background, so very limited amount of pattern paper apart from my Christmas trees, which are fabulous. But I just felt that it needed something. The top and the bottom just felt a little bit sparse to me. I should say I've just added some hearts from the Puffy Hearts stickers, and just adding in some journaling there as well, just writing about that time of day and my slippers. But so I'm looking at the layout thinking that I'm not overly happy with how it's looking so bare at the very top. The bottom's okay, so I think the whole layout is a little bit anchored towards the bottom edge a bit more, but the top has got that big area with nothing in it. So I'm thinking about my options. What can I do? Can I add some splatters? Can I add some pattern paper? Can I add some more hearts or flowers or something up there, or some stenciling, or just what can I do? So anyway, still not quite sure what to do. I'm still working on that. I've added my journaling, and I've also underlined it to give it a bit more of definition, because I've used a very light grey pen, so it doesn't show up too well. I didn't want to ruin the shape of my layout, you see. And I've also just added some splatters of gold paint. So that's gold acrylic paint that I've just added, and just a few, not too many. So this is ultimately what I decided to do. I wanted to bring in a bit more of that pink colour. So I cut 2 strips from the A5 paper stack of that pink colour. That's what I made my stars in. And I'm just going to put that along the top edge of the layout. There we go. But of course then I'll have a join, because my A5 paper stack is not long enough to go all the way across a 12 by 12 layout, of course. So I need to sort that gap out and cover that up with something. So that shouldn't be a problem. Flowers to the rescue, because flowers are fabulous for many, many things. But I've used a lot of them. I've used all the pink and the red ones. So have I got one that I can use? So the answer is yes. There we go. I found a little pink one there. And I'm just going to pop that at the top there, and also bring in some words as well. Just going to add that over that join there, you can see, and then I'd like to also pop in a couple of word strips as well. So I've cut those from that really lovely paper with all the words all over it. And that is me done. So yeah, that's all. I really love how it turned out. I love the trees. They're so cute. Really, really pretty. Yeah, I love the fact that I managed to do another Christmas layout with a non-Christmas collection. So thank you so very much for joining me today. That was Nikki Rowland for Coco Vanilla Studio.